Good morning, I'm Jeff Snedden of the Midcoast Council of Governments. This is Nicole Brion from the Town of Bodenham Planner, Rich Rothy, our Regional Planner. We're here today to talk about a project that Midcoast Council of Governments is involved in, but let me briefly tell you about the Midcoast Council of Governments. We are similar to, I'm sure you've heard of the Greater Portland Council of Governments, Androscoggin Valley Council of Governments. Our service territory is Saginaw County, the town of Brunswick, and the town of Harpswell. We work with the municipalities and the businesses to create and facilitate economic and community development opportunities in the region. One of the projects we're working on, which we're here today to talk about, is involving 4 towns: Gardner, Richmond, Bodenham, and Topsom, and is to create a 30-mile Rails to Trails initiative. The purpose of our meeting today is to seek financial assistance to start the construction of this trail. And what I'd like to do now is to turn it over to Rich, who will give a little more description of the project.
Thank you, Jeff. This will be a 30-mile trail linking these 4 communities along the existing rail line, which is shown in yellow. It's a state-owned railway line. This will be a regional trail connecting with the Kennebec River Trail farther north, which runs between Augusta and Gardner, and the Androscoggin River pedestrian bike path, which connects Topsom and Brunswick. It'll run through historic downtown Richmond and downtown Bodenham. I will serve as an alternate route for the East Coast Greenway, and as such will be part of a national trail that will run. It'll be 3,000 miles long and will run and link Calais, Maine to Key West, Florida. A key factor working in our favor in this is that we have a supportive landowner, the Maine Department of Transportation, who's been working with us to try to make this happen. Also working in our favor are 4 sets of double tracks. This is one of them we have one of those in each of the 4 communities, and we're hoping to use some of these so that we can build some sections of the trail at relatively little cost. We're about to launch a feasibility study which will provide overall cost estimates for this trail. We should have this done later this year, and identify high priority areas for initial investments. I'm going to ask Nicole to talk about some of the benefits to District 1.
So we're asking for the appropriation to be able to construct the first segment of the Merrymeeting Trail. It's very important to get a first segment constructed to build the on-the-ground support and to help leverage additional funding so that we can bring the vision of the Merrymeeting Trail to reality. There are significant benefits to this trail. The economic development that this trail will bring to the region. As it's prescribed, the state has a Quality Place initiative, and one of the initiatives is to create an interstate trail and tourism, and to base our, to further grow our economy. So the trail really would help to bring economic development into the area. With tourism, it will help, build the recreation base, and it will serve as like an alternate transportation route. We have several organizations helping. We have both of our regional health organizations because they're very interested into the health and wellness that the trail can bring to the area. We have our KV COGS, and all 4 towns have signed an agreement supporting this trail.